I don't know what the Xbox One is going to do
Yeah,
to sell units because
yeah,
I think they're exhausted of their standalones.
yeah.
Is Evolve a standalone game?
Evolve, I think that's PC, and I don't know if it's PS4. I don't know.
Okay.
I do know it's on the PC for
Yeah,
sure.
and I know it's on the Xbox One because I've seen a bunch of things.
Um,
But if Evolve is, that's not going to sell you. I mean, it's
yeah.
not gonna. It's not like Halo 3 where people were like, that was the reason you bought your 360 originally, right?
Yes, it
Was because
is.
for Halo
Yep. When
3.
I saw the trailer for Halo 3, I begged my parents to buy me that Xbox 360, and the reason why I begged my parents for an Xbox original was for Halo 2. So, it's Halo has always been the one that decides everything.
Yeah.
And Revol I mean Evolve, I don't know. I've seen lots of gameplay on it, and I don't. They need to build a franchise universe. They need like Killzone.
Yeah.
That's a franchise. You got Uncharted. You need
Yeah.
something that's the name just elicits that response. You think about
Right.
each storyline,
Because
each
if you
character,
think
a franchise.
360,
You know. Hmm.
bam, Gears of War. Immediately,
Yeah,
Gears of War and
yeah.
Halo is the two that you
Huge
immediately
universes.
think of more than anything
Yeah, or
else. I would say
sagas, I should
two.
say.
If we're thinking of two,
Yeah.
PlayStation, just Sony in general, because if I'm thinking PS3 and 4, you have
Yes.
Killzone, Uncharted,
Yeah.
you have
Amazing
Infamous,
series.
you
Yep.
have The Last of Us, and I think
Yep.
they only have one game, and I think they've created a franchise that
Yeah, it was
easily.
like a cult game. Yeah.
So, and it's not that we're just quote unquote fanboys of the 360. Like I said, I had a PS3. I just didn't
Yeah.
enjoy it as much as the 360. It could have been the social aspect that literally nobody I knew had a PlayStation
Yes.
3. And then when Rob got it, still literally nobody played it
Yeah,
because
and
we didn't really play it. I mean, the games we bought to play co op
yeah.
were cross platform. Like Borderlands 2, I think we had the
Yes.
most
Yeah.
fun and spent the most time on. And that we
And
could have just bought on the 360 and done it on there.
and
'Cause you can't even chat on there.
the ironic thing is, and nobody could even say that I was biased towards 360 because I literally owned all the Uncharted games. I owned Killzone. I owned God of War. I owned all three
Oh,
God of War.
God of
I
War, that's another
owned
one.
every standalone franchise on that
What was the one
system.
with the aliens?
And I'm trying to
Oh
think which one
crap!
again.
We had it was the greatest hits version. I can't think of the
Are you talking
freaking
about
name.
Prey?
No, not
I
Prey.
mean, I'm sorry, no, that wasn't that was a crossover. That's
Resistance.
Resistance. Yeah, Resistance.
Resistance. Yeah, we
I
both
own
thought of it.
Resist. I own every single standalone franchise. And overall, I picked the 360,
Hmm.
and still,
Yeah, I mean nostalgia might take part in it
yeah,
a little bit,
yeah,
but so we know the 360's problem is they need to do that. They fixed the interface, thank God, from the start 'cause it
yes,
was
yeah.
atrocious. I know
Party
you didn't get
system.
yours day
Well, it
one, but you
wasn't
got yours
existent actually.
close. You got yours, I think, within the first month at
Yeah,
least.
first couple months I
Yeah.
got it, and
Yeah, and I was there day one, and it was pretty bad. Of course, when you get a new system, you're living off of a high to start off,
oh
so you're
yeah,
like, oh, this is absolutely amazing,
yeah.
and then it just falls apart.
You start looking at the bad,
The next few days is when I'm like, why do you have to turn on party chat? Why would you even want that? And you start picking stuff out because it's just like the first time you see a movie that's like amazing. You're just like, I can't believe this, and I have to take this all in. And
yeah,
then later on down the road, you could be like, well,
yeah,
this happened, and why the heck would that be a thing, and why did this happen? And then you
yeah,
start picking it apart because you're off of that, what we call, like when we saw Interstellar, you got to get off that high
yeah. We
to be
literally
able
have
to
a term
notice.
for it.
Yeah. So, and then you have the PlayStation 4. I don't know, they're in first place. Technically, they're in first place right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
So they're doing stuff right. Uncharted's going to be coming out. The Last of Us port remastered came
yeah.
over and sold tons, and all the cross-platform games are selling more over there.
Yes.
And then you have the Wii U, which is like that redheaded stepchild in the corner. But it's funny, the Wii U is doing more right than any other system, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's funny. You can't get standalone games on PS4 and especially the Xbox One. PS4 you can make a comment for, but Xbox One you can't get standalone games for, and PS4 didn't have a lot of them, especially at launch of the PlayStation 3
Yeah,
didn't have.
had
But
just the Killzone.
yeah,
Like that's,
and
I believe that's it.
Nintendo Wii and Wii U, what they both
Yeah,
had were no cross-platform games,
yeah,
but they had all standalone games, and their
yeah. Which
standalone
is
games
smart.
got 9.5s,
Yeah,
10s,
yeah.
9 at the lowest. You had like some at
Hmm.
8.5. Everything succeeded. Everything that everybody loves. I was at one point thinking about getting a Wii U just for Smash Bros.
Yeah, me
I ended
too.
up getting.
Me
I
too.
ended up going out and buying a 3DS to get it, but you need to make a choice when you're looking at these systems. What makes more sense?
Yeah,
Not just money wise,
yeah,
but longevity. Does the Wii
yes,
U have the longevity that the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One has? I don't
yeah.
think it does.
Hmm.
I think it has the games right now. But you can only play Super Mario Brothers, and you can only play the games with Donkey Kong in it,
Yeah.
and I think it's Donkey Kong World or Donkey Kong Country, and Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And Mario Kart. You can only play that so much until you're tired of it and you're like, okay, I need something else to play.
Yeah.
And all these other games that other companies are trying to make that are like
Yeah.
terrible games, they're not working. Where you can go on the Xbox One and you can get all those cross-platform games because then you
Yes.
can get the Call of Duties, which isn't anything special, Grand Theft Autos, stuff like that. So I don't know what's winning. I don't know what's gonna win.
Yeah. It's up in the air,
Doesn't
really.
even matter who wins.